the concept of the informed consumer. Consumers are doing more and more of their research out of store these days. So by the time they actually reach the store, they've already made their minds up. They're gathering information from a range of different sources, and they're coming to their own conclusion about what the right product or service is for them. So what are the facts? Well, about 97% of online New Zealanders have researched products online. 88% have bought something online at some point. 68% of consumers are researching products on a weekly basis. And the majority of the time, obviously, they're starting with a search engine. But why are they doing so much research online? Well, it actually comes down to 4 different things. There's a really obvious trend around saving money. In some markets, this is stronger than others. The concept of managing life efficiently. In other words, you can research in the middle of the night if you wanted to. You don't have to wait for the stores to open. You don't have to get in the car and drive down to the local mall. The third motivation is actually infotainment. Strangely, consumers actually often enjoy researching products. And this brings me on to the 4th reason, which is continuous learning. There's something called a status boom going on at the moment, which is essentially that there's so much information available on products and services now. Consumers are really arming themselves with information. They're getting a lot of gratification out of educating themselves about new products or services. But with the ever-increasing presence of user-generated content in blogs, forums, and so on, is it official information or unofficial information that's really driving the product decision? So what we did is also split it down further into different categories. And what we found was that in New Zealand, very similar to Australia, about 2/3 of influence comes from official sources, which basically means your website. And about 1/3 comes from unofficial sources, such as professional reviews, blogs, forums, and so on. Having said this, we have tracked the influence of word of mouth for about the last 2 decades. And what we've seen is in the last 5 years, it's really growing, which is undoubtedly down to the influence of Web 2.0. And it's really it was quite simply amplifying the volume at which consumers share stories about products and services that they purchase.